Canada is the freest country on earth. While my story is complicated and has many twists, I grew up behind the Iron Curtain under the boots of the Soviets. I grew up in Poland, a country that was invaded by the Nazis and then, of course, taken over under the boots of the Soviets. So I've heard the stories from my grandparents about police state, tyranny, dictatorship. And then I grew up, of course, um, behind the Iron Curtain when the Soviets were ruling in Europe. So I've seen it with my own eyes. I grew up in a city that had a concentration camp. I remember as kids we were playing in the bunkers of the SS. I visited Auschwitz-Birkenau and other concentration camps many times. It's a good reminder what happens when when you will not put a check into their power, the power of the people that think they're somehow above the law, the ones that today call themselves the elites, the globalists. They will own everything, but you will own nothing, and you will be eating worms and crickets, and you will be happy while they are flying private jets and driving SUVs and eating the most expensive Japanese steaks. So I've seen this before. Quite often share that with the people because I didn't just read a book or saw a very interesting Hollywood production. Lived in hell, and that's how you can describe living under the boots of tyrants. Wannabe pharaohs is hell on earth. So my parents finally decided to move. We emigrated to Greece on a boat, and then from Greece we came to Canada. And I find this very ironic because our meeting in the Canadian embassy was amazing because the officer said to us, "Come to Canada. Canada is the freest country on earth. In Canada, no one will ever persecute you for your faith." And that's 340 citations later, 16 arrests, and over 120 court cases.